Hey guys! Can you see me? Like, hey! Hello, darlings. Can you see me okay? This is, Alright! We're launching, you guys! Finally, this morning, LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil finally launched. And it looks like, I think we're live and everything's going well. Yes! Okay. Technical issues. LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil launched today, you guys. Now you can order, and it's going to be sent to you. It's 10% tetradecyl acerbate, tetrahexyl decyl acerbate, the oil-soluble vitamin C, as well as a bunch of other 20 different nourishing plant and flower oils. Cacao oil is the #1, and then we have squalane and red raspberry. We've got so many. If you check out the website, click in the description, and you will. There's a little link. Hey, Rachel! Hi! I had some technical issues. I hope nobody got bumped off. Darlings, if you check in the description, there is a link where you can see all of the amazing oils we have in here. It's 10% oil-soluble vitamin C, the tetrahexyl decyl acerbate, which is awesome. So, very excited about that. It smells pretty good. It smells very good. Hi, Axa! Hi! Do I look like I'm a funny color lately with the app on my phone? It's a weird, the YouTube app that streams live. It's a very funny color. So I apologize. Yeah! I hope you guys aren't freezing. Everybody's staying warm indoors because I know that's Arctic freeze happening today, tomorrow, this week. So bundle up, stay warm, and drink your warm beverages. I can't even imagine. My hats are off to you. Hi, Pam! Emojis. Delicious. Yes. Yeah! So I'm gonna put this in our little display here. Fabulous. It's a great oil. It's so great. We're gonna put some on right now. Yeah. I dig the smell. That's just from a little bit of essential oils, but it's not an intense smell. But I'm excited. I just wanted to clarify that it was 10% tetradecyl acerbate if I had said 7. Which is interesting because there's definitely some with more. I got the ordinary one, which seemed very watery. It says 20. And so I was like, because the Tetra C is such a thick oil. So it's interesting. Anyways. But I've yet to see, I have no idea if it's working or anything, the tetradecyl from the ordinary. But I'm suspicious because it's so light. But really, all you need is 7, which was the peer-reviewed scientific. Hi, Kirsten! Hey! I love you guys always do the emojis. Maybe I do too many emojis. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyways, I was curious. I'm like, well, it seems like more is better, But actually, if you go more than 7, it doesn't really increase the benefits. Like if it's 14%, it doesn't double the benefits. After 7%, the increase in benefits is negligible, and that's what the peer-reviewed scientific studies said. But of course, for marketing reasons, it's understandable. Everybody thinks more is more. I mean, I still think, I'm like, well, maybe. So 10%, it seems better to me. I don't know. Hi, Brianna. Are there going to be new releases after this? I'm excited for the oil, but curious about the future. Nothing in the near future. Like, nothing for a long while. Like, at least 6. Yeah, there's nothing in the works. So it's such a long process. I'm very interested in making like a brightening balm that's like a little makeup-y, but that has tetrahexyl decyl acerbate in it. Like in a little pot. I think that would be awesome. I would use that a lot. Like a little shimmery trial and error. Yes! But it's more likely that we'll have a nice, very hydrating cream. Takes forever. Yeah. Yes, Brianna. So this is it. And I also would love to make a peptide like brow gel. Face has GP. What's GP, darling? What is GP? I don't know what that's short for. Yeah, there's nothing in the works. Gravitational pull. Oh, I've never heard that. GP. Chris, are you doing facial exercises? GP, I've never heard that before. I like it. Gravitational pull. Have you tried hanging upside down? My mother would swear by this. The vertilines and, you know, the teeter hang up, so you hang up by your ankles. I'm sure it's bringing blood to your head, so it must be good for your complexion. Not that that's necessarily going to keep, you know, unless you're hanging upside down a lot to keep the gravitational pull, but you do. I mean, it's got to be good for your back. Decompressing of the discs, you know, reversing the effects of gravity. But I would try some facial exercises. Yes, facial exercises. And massage, lifting it up. Yes, Teresa! You ordered! Yay. It's really good. I'm very proud of it. It's definitely awesome. I love it. I just love it. Look at how pretty it is. Okay. Yeah, man. Nothing new. Do you guys have any ideas? Somebody was saying, do a hair curling cream, which is kind of like, whoa, And I immediately went and got goodhairstuff.com and it was available. So that's a whole new thing. I don't know if Good Face Stuff can do hair. Sounds like spraying the hair with the birds. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rachel. You can hear the birds? That's so mean. Yeah. It's gonna rain again. But, oh my gosh. Where are you, Rachel? Are you in Chicago? I can't remember. Man, yeah, that Arctic, whatever they're calling it, where it comes down. That's crazy that it's going to be colder in Chicago than the Arctic. I'm sorry. I hope you can stay in and not go out. I can't even imagine. My heart's out to you. Heat vibes. Sending you heat vibes. Ooh. Yeah, man. Michigan. Ah, sorry. Any ingredient routines you would recommend for stretch marks? Have you... Actually, Tetra C is supposed to be good for stretch marks as well. But I would recommend things like derma rolling. And if it's like on your body, the derma rolling with the more... I've never gone beyond 0.25 millimeters. I have a 0.5, but I haven't used it. But even the 1.5 for stretch marks on your body, because it's going to micro injure the and probably some numbing cream. Yeah, exactly. I think you 1.5, 0.5 and 1, and then 1.5. That's what they recommend for the body, which is like, oh my god, it's scary. But you want to do the bigger ones, the 1.5. But maybe work up to it because they're cheap, you know. And numbing cream, and maybe disinfectant, and maybe trial on just a little piece that you're not. That's not too scary. Yeah, Brianna. Cocoa butter, and but to repair, I think you should do the derma roller, and any other nutritive oils. Tamanu oil, rosehip seed oil, you know, but afterwards, you could put that on afterwards. Vitamin E, totally, Chris. Yeah, and hopefully it's not been too long. Have you ever tried LED lights or radio frequency facial machines for skin lightening? I wonder Well, I do have an LED light far infrared machine that a friend had for a while, and I just took it back. And I had used it. I didn't note any. It's like 2 panels. And I wanted to do an extensive trial again. But when I had done it before, I didn't really notice any difference. I was kind of just warm. I mean, it seemed good for my face, but I didn't really notice a difference in hyperpigmentation. There's some interesting lasers that are like $400 that I kind of want to try. Masks sound silly for a stomach, but is it possibly effective? I would do like vitamin E, and how about castor oil packs? What about that? That's kind of like a mask. So castor oil, and then you know, like you wrap it with something you don't want to get all greasy. They do the flannels, and then heating pad on that so it penetrates in. That's what I would do. But I don't know if a mask is gonna do. You want something oily and healing, but I would try castor oil packs for that. And then the derma rolling, which is like, ouch. But the derma rolling, and then those oily yumminesses. Like castor oil would be good too. You can make a little smear. Castor oil, vitamin E, tomato oil. Hey, Mom! That's my mom. Remember the teeter hang-ups? Or the vertiline? That's what yours is called. Hanging upside down. Would that help reverse the gravitational pull of the face? That's what I was just talking about. And I think facial exercises, but I mean, it's got to be good for multiple things. Hanging upside down. I want one, but I'm like, where am I going to put it? I don't know. Maybe one of those things you just hang up in a door jamb and you hang from your ankles. I would never do that. Yeah, take a nap upside down. My eyeballs would be like bloodshot and all. Yeah, that's probably what happened in my head. Yes, darlings. Thanks for joining today, even though you might be very chilly. And I give you guys big warm hugs. If you haven't checked out LUX Beauty Oil, Nourishing Beauty Oil, please check it out. I'm very proud of our website. And traffic going there probably increases other, you know, SEO. Don't like door jams. Too much should go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because that's just like straight up and down. That would be too scary for me, too. I'm just thinking of like space, economical space. Maybe one of those, just a board where you just hang it, hinge it, and then you lay on it and try to get a splinter. Lux, darling. Oh, Chris, I'm so glad you asked. So this is my brand. If you haven't checked out our latest product, which is launched today, Lux Nourishing Beauty Oil, and has 20 different nourishing plant and flower oils and 10% tetrahexyldesulacetate, which is an oil-soluble vitamin C, as well as bakuchi oil, which I think is a very interesting oil. A lot of people are like, it helps with vitiglio. I'm like, really? Wow. But it's touted as a phyto alternative to retinol. So if you're pregnant or something, this would be a good, you know, alternative. But it's got cacao oil. That's probably the main oil, which is, what's the site? Good Face Stuff. goodfacestuff.com, which is also in the description. So would the Lux go on as a last step after sunscreen and before makeup? I would say before sunscreen, so it can absorb in. At least my sunscreens are kind of like more barrier on top, and then your makeup. Definitely before sunscreen. And, you know, at night, you can do little eye touch-ups. That's what I do. Smears on my neck. It absorbs in pretty good. You don't need lots, you know. But I would put it in before the sunscreen, because sunscreen's like a barrier, and usually has like some silicones in it, depending on if it's natural or not. I mean, there's natural variation to have silicone, but yeah, you want to do this before. Let's see how quickly this absorbs in. I'm digging the smell. It's subtle. It's the combination of the Vanilla Absolute, carrot seed oil, the yarrow, blue yarrow, which actually has more azulene than blue chamomile, or there's a lot of blue tansy that's out in skincares right now, but it has more azulene, which helps with inflammation. You know, it's very calming. It's what makes it blue. What else is in there? Oh, a little bit of rose geranium, just a tiny bit. You can't smell. It's just like a yummy, sweet, subtle with the combination of everything. It doesn't smell, I don't know, I can't describe it. It's not particularly leaning. Maybe a little more vanilla. See, it's absorbing in. I mean, there's a little sheen, but it's not too greasy. Is it? I don't know. It's like dry. You don't need that much. All right, yammering on. I can't wait to hear what you guys think of it. And I've been like concentrating on it. I still have a little bit of melasma right there. You know, I'm not wearing anything, but it's gone. I'm not wearing any like stuff on it, concealer or anything, but it's gone down considerably. But sometimes I'll concentrate a little bit on here. You know, and I've been derma rolling a little more and putting it on afterwards because I'm starting to get my expression lines. I'm starting to get them like they're starting to crease my skin. Like, dang it, no expressions. And I think it works. It's great after derma rolling. Not too perfume. Yes, it's not too perfumey. Oh. Yeah, darlings. Any pressing? Can you put this oil on your eyelids? Yeah, you can. You can put it on your eyelids. You can put it everywhere. Yeah, it's a great oil. And THD, acerbate, that's what I'm trying to call it so I don't mess it up, is good for stretch marks. I have heard that. But it seems like a waste. I would just go with the vitamin E and the castor oil and the derma rolling on your stretch marks. But you could try a little THD in there as well. Ooh. Oh, my foot went to sleep. I was sitting a little more upright. Ooh, tingles. Yay. Any other pressing questions? Before I bid you adieu, I just wanted to thank you. And if you guys haven't joined the rewards program, you can, and this happens a lot. People who have purchased it's a little confusing. So if you've purchased or signed in to our website at all, that is the same login for Smile. That's the program, the rewards program. And if you sign in, you get 500 points right off the bat, which will accumulate to coupons for the good face stuff. So it's a little confusing. So if you haven't signed in, but because you were a customer before, that's the same login. And we can give you retro points. Just have to email point that out. Yeah! And you know, I also like that this dropper is not rubber. A lot of the rubber droppers, sometimes if the oil's in the past, the oil will be it'll like kind of erode at the rubber. Like I really used to like the vitamin D3 from RX, and it comes in a little dropper rather than the little bitty beads. And I remember at one time I got it, and it was just like, it was all gooey, like the oil had eaten through. It was like, ugh, it kind of tasted rubbery. I mean, anyway, so I think that this is better because it's not getting, because it's a little pump, you know? See? It's not getting up and getting rubber in your precious oil. That's my opinion. I think it's fancy. And because it's covered, it's protecting from light, which I dig. But THD acerbate is a really stable vitamin C. You know, it's way more stable and will last a long time. And it's an oil, so it'll last a long time as well. The glow is 6 to 8 months, 6 to 9, I would say, but usually it's used in before then. I'm putting 6 on there. Best used by 6. Oh, it's very absorby in. it's absorbing in, and it just feels dewy and nice. There's no like residue. I wish I could. I mean, it's just a nice sheen. I don't know if that helps, because YouTube's making like weird colors for me right now, but maybe you can see. It absorbs in really nice. I'm very proud of it. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Mom. That's my mom. She's sweet. So guys, thank you. I bid you adieu. Join the rewards program. Stay warm, you guys. I love you. Mwah, mwah. Unless you have any more pressing questions, I'm going to say goodbye. Bye, guys.